Hello and welcome back. There's been a huge shakeup in the SPT scene and even a little bit in the Road to Vostok modding scene that I think that maybe I should address a little bit before I actually return to the world with all the stuff that I found last time. So perhaps you've noticed that a number of the mods on the mod workshop website for Road to Vostok are no longer available. That's a thing. There's currently a bit of a shakeup going on with the way that developers want for the website to work. I don't think necessarily that they reached an agreement just yet, and many, I think, at least a number of developers have left the Mod Workshop website and are no longer hosting their files on there. So not only are they no longer uploading updates, right, to the mods that they've already created, but they've taken their files down from the website. Now, this is not a permanent thing by any means. We're going to be seeing those again. There's activity about all this in the Road to Vostok Discord server in the modding section. So if you have any questions about that specifically and you want to see what the developers themselves have had to say about it, you can go there to check it out. But just so you know, if you go looking for mods or looking to update the mods that you already have and you can't find them, you're like, what the hell's going on? That's it. So don't worry about it. We're going to see some more about this really soon, I imagine. I've heard some pretty good things, and I'm not really worried about it. We are currently ticking down to build 2 of the game, which is going to create even more of an earthquake in the whole ecosystem, because the severity, magnitude, and depth of the updates coming to the game are going to be so great that I imagine, like I've said before, most if not all mods are going to have to be redone, updated to some extent, and also some of the functions in the mods that exist are going to become redundant because they'll have become features of the game itself. So there's a lot to look forward to, and it's just sort of an exciting time, tumultuous. It's nothing like SPT, trust me. If you've been keeping up with that situation, if you've watched my last 2 videos here on this channel, then it's nothing like that, trust me. There's and actually, I just heard some good news about SPT, even further good news, which is that the project is actually continuing under some different leadership from what I understand. So it's there's a lot going on. There's some pretty cool stuff. I hit both 1 and 2 at the same time, and it like doubled the sound. Can I do that again? Not really. It was kind of a fluke, I guess. Okay, so I've got my trusty AK suppressed. I've got my PM5K suppressed. I do have this, which I'm very excited about. I've got the Rider suppressor for a pistol. Got this stuff here. I don't necessarily want to keep a lot here in the tent, but I will, because every move I make should be to get more loot. So I will stash this here for now. I have to get my 545 ammunition, right, for the KA-12. I don't have any additional magazines or anything like that for it. I do have this. I have to take this back to the village. And I have to get the magazine for it, which I do have, right? Didn't I get the magazine for it? I think I did. I can't actually make use of the AN-15 on any other weapons right now, so I'll just leave that there. I also have the beer, which I'll have to take back. I guess I'll leave this here too. Why did it sound like I stepped in snow just there? That was strange. I have a potato, got my sports drink, got the hoodie. The hoodie, I mean, I don't need to carry it. You know what I mean? It's just swag. I have to shuffle the beer. I'll take the beer back to the village. Like I said, I got all this ammunition, which, you know what? Since I'm already here at the outpost, this is where I'm going to be wanting to do most of my munitions trading with the gunsmith. So for when he returns, I will start stashing this ammunition to, you know, build up some sort of value so that I can actually get some stuff from him when he appears. So put this here. Also, certainly the Mosin ammunition is going to be part of his tasks. I'm going to have to hand him a bunch of ammunition at some point. Oh yeah, I do have 545 ammunition, but I don't have any additional magazines here, so I'll just put that there for right now. I've got the AFAC, which has a single use to it, just in case I should find myself needing an emergency heal, some life-saving stuff when I run to the tent here. I'll leave that there, and then that's fine. So let me pull out the AK, and then what should I do today? It's daytime. We're on, yeah, day 4 still, of course. I had just gotten the cat, so I have, what, 6 days until Yes, until the gunsmith returns to the outpost. So, pretty soon I'm gonna just want to start sleeping so that I can make use of his services. So, yeah, okay, right now, just gonna go back to the village. What in the world was that? Oh, yeah, my controller disconnected. I've got one of those wireless GameSir controllers, and strangely enough, someone just said something over there. Strangely enough, when it when I connect the controller, it actually makes the disconnection sound play in Windows. And then when it powers off on its own, like when the battery, or when it powers down, because I haven't been using it, it plays like both of the connection and disconnection tones. I have no idea why that is. But it is like a multi-mode controller. It's got like a switch mode, wireless, Bluetooth, you know, wired and stuff like that. So maybe it's just, however it's handling those connections is just kind of complex and jumbly. So that's why it does that. I am here. I'll pass through the school and see if I find anything good to take back with me. I don't really think that I'm going to spend any time trading with the doctor. And I'm probably not going to get anything for his tasks. Ooh, did you hear that?
Kaappas, kukas se siellä?
There he is, he's outside. Got him. Freaking nailed him, man. It's actually been several days since I've played Road to Vostok, and I've been excited to get back to this, so I'm feeling a bit jazzed to be here. I want to have a good time. Let's just get some stuff done, see what I can find. I'll go all the way to the top, start my search up there, come back down, searching through everything. No more footsteps, so maybe I don't hear anything else. Maybe I won't hear anything else. There's no voice lines telling me that somebody's here. Guess it'll be okay. What's in here? Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Almost nothing. Some pea soup, I guess. I'll take the pea soup. What if I open this door and there was just a bandit chilling in here with the doctor one day? That'd be so bad for me. Is there anything that you have that I particularly want? Hey, there's a bad guy sound. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. It'll be amazing when I can routinely afford to get the locked loot room keys, like the gymnasium key, for example, and then plunder those with some regularity. It'll feel kind of like getting into the locked rooms in Escape from Tarkov, for example, or SPT if you know me and my preferences. Hello? This door's open. I just went to go I just went to go press the switch shoulders key as if I was still playing SPT. I'm like, all right, let's move over to my left side, hold the weapon on the opposite side so that I can swing it around this door. But that is completely impossible. It's not a thing yet in this game. Hopefully it will be, though. I would love for that to happen. Please let that happen. Where was that guy that I heard sound off just then? Can I go check this safely? Oh. That was pretty good. I'll take this too, just because I'm sort of planning on doing a lot of sleeping lately, and in order to get away with it in the way that I want to, I figure it'll be best to drug myself. Alright, come over here. This is at 15%, so I'll just take the ammunition out. Okay, toss that down. This is at 67%, so, you know, it's not so bad. These extra 2 magazines, do I need to keep them? Not really. I'll probably end up taking the ammo out and ditching them so that I can have more space. Because I would much prefer to have a good amount of space to use instead. Just in case I find anything really good that I want to take. Nails, for example. So valuable, the nails. Ooh, Yeah, yeah. Nope, nope. I mean, you know what? It is worth 1,000 though, so we'll, just stick that in there. Kukaro. Okay, that was my footstep. I thought maybe I heard like an additional footstep, but I didn't. Which is good. Oh. A magazine. Take some more 9x19 ammunition. There's tissues on the floor. Is there, sometimes I just pass by that little spot under the staircase because I don't think there's ever going to be anything there. And I don't think there usually is. Okay. Guess I have checked it all out. Not bad. I think I'm doing okay. Should I check these outbuildings? Maybe I should. Sometimes there's stuff in here. Not always, and not always, something good, but maybe I'll find like a weapon on the floor. Maybe I'll find something valuable. No. No luck today. Could always check the box. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Be wary of the area below the bridge. I don't feel like actually going down there to like check on anything, but I'll at least continue to be aware that there might be a dangerous guy hiding down there to shoot me. What does that say? I need to look that up. Body is empty. I think I saw some pants on the floor. Empty body. Power cables on the television. Those are certainly no more valuable than they've ever been before. Which reminds me, I left 2 giant extension power cables at work that I should probably bring home. They're my longest extension cords, and I could absolutely use them for something else. Take me back home. I'm good to, yeah. Welcome back to the village. If you're thinking about vacationing here, be mindful that the area is occupied by hostile bandits. They shoot on sight. There appears to be little to no electricity outside of what's in my little shelter, and the generalist's little shop area in the warehouse powering his computer, which, by the way, is powered by magic because there are no visible cables powering it. It's not connected to the wall. It's not even connected to its own monitor. Speaking of monitor, it is the winter. My body temperature is falling a little bit, but I'm feeling pretty confident. And I just saw something that I can't believe I didn't realize before, or even think to try for that matter. Apparently you can light this fire outside the building and then still enjoy its effects from inside, just on the other side of the wall. And because I'm a scientist, we're gonna go check it out. Matches! Light. Oh, there's stuff in the garbage. I'll take that. So let's see. If I stand right here. Oh, sure enough. I can safely warm myself up by letting the heat travel through the brick and stone or whatever, concrete, and into my body cells. Alright, generalist, hang on a second. I'm gonna plunder your storage and trash also. But I don't have... What's this one? I don't remember if I have that tape. I don't have the magazine for the KP31, so I'll go back to get that. Let's see here. Tasks. Blip, 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 blip. Yeah. Yep. Just those two. And then I'm going to get the M78, its magazine, and 3308 rounds. So I'm going to have at least enough space to hold that stuff. Okay. Oh. I still need the oil filter and the jerry can, too. So...
Jahas, tervepä vaan.
Shotgun shells. 762. I'm good on 762. 5 grand for the cellar. Oh, 3,000 for the cellar key. Nice. It could easily not be worth it because there's always a potential lack of loot in the locked rooms, and I mean, it just wouldn't be any good at all to waste that stuff. I mean, you know, what I trade to get the key itself in terms of value. I would really like to be able to get into the attic. The attic is my preferred shelter here in the village for obvious reasons, and I want to have it. I want to be able to enjoy it and make use of it. Also, let me pull out my AK just in case some cheeky bandit decides to take a dangerous potshot at me. But I guess it's all good. I do have the drum mag, right? Like, I'm not misremembering that. I do actually have it. Yes? I will find out instantly. Okay. You know what? I know where I am again. I'm probably going to disable epic titles. At least for now. Okay. Where is stuff that I have for purposes? Is it not in this place? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Okay, so I'm going to, first of all, put that in there. Place this, I guess, just right over there. That's good. That's nice. Cassette. Where am I keeping my cassettes? Over by the bed? Nope. Maybe I'm not keeping any currently. I could just like put them on one of these shelves, couldn't I? Entertainment center type stuff. So I wonder, ooh, you know what? I wonder if I could just hand him that and then it counts for the magazine and the weapon. But you know what? Just in case it doesn't, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, whatever. Remove the drum. Store the potatoes. Because I, for some reason, decided to start stockpiling potatoes, and I have a lot of provisions, which is great. The more, the better, I guess, to some extent. Also, unload these magazines. I've decided I'm not going to carry the spares. Okay, those can be fodder for trading. Melatonin, cognizine. That's a quick 2 grand right there. That's extra ammunition now. Because, I don't really need to carry more than a full stack. You know what I mean? 45. Now that's 94 units of 45 ammunition. Narva. As usual, I put the flashlights over there. And I have some extra bandage stuff. Are these things full? Nope. Put that there. Melatonin, gum. Lots of matches. Lots and lots of matches. Guess I could put those there, huh? Man, I need to get like some more lights for in here because it is dim, as always. Eat to bring my energy back up. Not bad. Eat the pineapples as well. Okay. Oh, the beer. Yep, I'm gonna put the beer away because I don't want to just carry it around. Now I have 2 of them. I need 4 more, and I can complete the task to help generalists get as drunk as possible. Okay, good, good, good. It is 20 o'clock. Yep. Yep, I guess that's it for now. Let's go talk to the generalist. Beautiful night. I do wonder if we're gonna get any additional, or like, I guess, I don't know, like any updates to the graphics in the game. I haven't seen as many of them lately, which is good because I was really starting to get tired of it. But I was at first seeing a lot of comments about the game having what people said were bad graphics, even though it's certainly not the case. And we should all be extremely happy that it's so optimized and everything is easy to see and interpret and understand, and it all runs really well. Yeah, the screen space reflections aren't so great, but I don't know, I assume that most or all of these things will be addressed and changed in future builds. Why wouldn't they be? It's such a common thing for developers to work on the graphics of their game because, well, games are kind of about graphics, aren't they? You want it to at least be legible. Okay. I have guns for you. I have gun for you. I have gun for you. Start delivery, blah, blah.
Hyvää työtä.
Wonderful, wonderful. This thing is huge. It takes up a lot of space. I'm not necessarily going to make effective use of it anytime soon. So there's that.
Terve, terve.
Wow, 2 Mosins and a shotgun. Don't really want to. Should I try and get some more furniture? How much does he want for this?
Pakkomies on aina
5 grand.
pakkomies.
How much do I have in value for this? 3,295. 3,295. I could oh, he's got water. I feel like I should always get water when I have the chance. I don't know. I guess I don't specifically need it. Could get a microwave. Sofa. There's this stuff here. Cardboard box. It's kind of funny. Nothing. You know what? Nothing really stands out to me right now.
Leukarinta ja etiä.
Nothing really stands out to me right now. I kind of feel like maybe I should just rush out to terminal, because that'll obviously take some time, and it's going to be nighttime now anyway. By the time I get out there, it'll probably be morning. And I can at least make the sweep for special crates to try and get some good stuff. I really want the VSS. More than anything, I want to get the VSS because in none of these videos have I been able to find and make use of the VSS. And that is so frustrating to me because of the weapons that are like exotic and I don't know, like fascinating to me as a Western person. The VSS is so fun and interesting to use, and I love having it in these video games. So I want it here so that I can see what it's like. Because even using cheat mods, I haven't given it to myself, and it's driving me crazy. I want it. I just want to have it. Is that so much to ask? Stick that up there. I'll put the magazine down here so I can actually find it, and then the 308 ammunition box can go right there. I mean, you know, I don't have to keep this stuff for like keep any like stuff for trade leverage if I'm not actually going to be trading. So I'll just put this down, and I won't stop to loot on the way out to terminal. So we'll just put cognizine here, and then I have stuff that I can take. I have things that I can go trade in. I can give myself a little bit more headroom on provisions. So I've still got the energy drink, 3 full uses, which is really good. I have 1 more pack of e-powder so that I can make energy drinks, another energy drink if I find an additional bottle of water pretty soon, which is definitely going to happen. I will, I guess, take this, and then I'll be able to find more provisions along the way. Should I do anything else? Question mark. No. Maybe not. I think I'll just go for it, man. Let's go. Let's just go do it. So lately, in terms of other games that I've been recommended from the community, from my Discord server, by the way, Club StarVox Discord server, if you're interested in checking that out. Link in the description, but the guys have been telling me that I should check out Iron Nest, which I think just released recently. I can't remember if it had like a demo or an early access thing. I don't know if it's in early access right now, but I did see its like promotional material before it landed, and I think I saw a preview on YouTube, and it looks really cool. It looks super immersive. I love artillery, I love calculations and stuff, but I've never played a sim to that magnitude before, and I have no idea if I would be any good at it. However, the guys tell me that you can have a cat inside like the weapons platform that you're operating and playing inside of, and you can customize the cat. So I have to play it, and I'm gonna check that out pretty soon. And then aside from that, I've also heard a lot about Quasimorph, and I've been seeing, I think Splattercat put up a video like, what, today? Because the 1.0 version just landed. It's been in like early access for a long time. It's been like a beta or something for a long time. I know I have seen a bunch of that. I haven't actually tried it. And it actually intimidated me because it looks so robust and so like punishing. But it's got like such a strong following, and the people who like it really, really like it. They say amazing things about it, and I'm compelled. I have to try it, so I'm also going to try that. Let me know if you'd like to see this on this channel, or those on this channel. Otherwise, I'll probably put them on the second channel, which, by the way, there is a Club StarVox YouTube channel. If you want to go watch that and see me play other games that aren't this or SPT or whatever, then I encourage you to check that out. It's kind of interesting that I have those low frame rate load-ins sometimes whenever I come into a map. Not always, and I think it's usually been the school when it's happened. Don't know why that is. I didn't further increase the number of bots or anything, so there shouldn't be like a ton of them. Just take that, light it up. Is that a flashlight? Maybe it was, but... Also, I keep talking about this. I did keep talking about it before, but now I'm... more recently, it's been sort of a conversation point in my Discord server too, where I keep promising that I'm going to start a Stalker playthrough soon. I have been assured that the latest version of Gamma is much more optimized than it had been in the past, and I might actually be able to run it well, which is really encouraging. And I think that most recently when I tried it, the performance was already better than it had been the previous time that I was giving it a shot. So I was doing that. I was getting ready to install the latest Gamma, and then the whole SPT fiasco started, and keeping up with all that and dealing with all the direct messages and like the comments and everything, and trying to figure out just what to say when really took up all of my creative time and all my gaming time too. And I lost track of actually, you know, doing the stalker thing. So now I have to go back to clearing space out of my drives here on this PC so that I can actually install it with all the mods and everything. And it's such a big installation. And it can also be a very lengthy process too. So I have to like find a time when I can actually sit down and let that happen. Hopefully when I can go do something else while while it installs, to make the most out of my time, to get the most use out of the day. So I promise, again, yes, it is going to happen. It may not seem like it, but it's going to happen. I do actually love the Stalker games. I have never claimed to be good at them, and I have mostly enjoyed just playing with the mods and like giving myself weapons and items and stuff to go experience the landscape and each of the dungeons and stuff like that. So yeah, I will just be doing an actual genuine noob-like playthrough where I'll start from the beginning and I'll pick a loadout and just see what happens. I'm hoping that you all and my folks in the server will help me with that, because I could certainly use the advice and instruction and also recommendations of like what to do. I could just play through. It's not really story oriented anymore, you know what I mean? Like even with Anomaly, sure, you can go play through all these missions and everything, but the world, I think by default with, for example, Anomaly and other of the big mods, is open from the beginning. So you can start out and just go wherever you want to go, as long as you can survive it. So you're still going to have to work up to getting the defenses against the various anomalous dangers and psi threats, environmental threats. I need the right armor and medication, field generators or whatever. Just, you know, I have to be able to protect myself against all the dangers of the zone. So that alone will give me plenty to do, I think. And I'll have to reacquaint myself with all the mechanics of the world and how to get that stuff, how to make use of it, how to upkeep it, and power it, repair it, blah, blah, blah. And I think it'll be a good time, and I am looking forward to that, yes. 40 and 10. How much does, it's the peaches, yeah. Since it's a shortcut, it takes a lot. It takes twice the time, twice the resources to actually manage, so I'm gonna have to find some stuff to eat and drink over here. Also, question to the active listeners of this video right now. If I were to start streaming, which I do want to do, and I think that I'll have more time to do that coming up. I've been so bad about getting started in the past, but I just really want to start doing that. Oh my god. He doesn't see me. Nice, that was a good shot. On which platform would you prefer that I do that? Should I stream just here on YouTube, or should I stream on Twitch? I have a Twitch account. I don't have any presence on Twitch anymore. It has been, I think, years since I did any streaming on Twitch with any regularity at all. I certainly haven't touched that account for a while. I don't know if it would be better to start it up and, you know, stream there as opposed to just streaming on YouTube, because I know that going live on YouTube is super easy, I think, relatively speaking. And since I'm only going to stream in 1080p because I'm a poor boy and can't afford to do anything else with the hardware that I have right now, I mean, it's probably going to be the easiest bet, I guess. And I would imagine that each of you who actually look for my videos that when they come out would at least get the notification that I'm live on YouTube, and you could tune in if you wanted to. But if you have like a preference about that, or even advice, please let me know. I could use all the help I can get. And then furthermore, what should I stream? Should it be Stalker? Should it be Road to Vostok? Should it be some other game? I don't even know. There's a lot of games that I want to play. And for example, there's actually some roguelike games that I want to play that I think would be better done in a stream. Also, I've decided I'm going to go plunder one of these apartment buildings for some provisions before I move on. Yeah, I think that it would be better to stream some of those roguelike games rather than make videos, because it can be such a lengthy unstructured thing. I just sort of like to play them and have fun and just keep progressing and unlocking stuff. And I don't necessarily know how good that would be for videos, but I am interested in figuring out, you know, like what to do with all that. So yeah, let me know what you think, please. I want your input. Vote now with your keyboard. Peaches, perfect. I'll take that. Stuff's gonna start to freeze. I need to give myself some sort of hydration, and I'm also gonna have to warm myself before I leave. Let me turn on my flashlight because it's dark, and I'm afraid of the dark because I don't want there to be a bad guy who I can't see before he sees me to shoot me or otherwise attack me. Although that is the only danger. Wow, you powder. There's no AI melee attacks in this game currently. There are no AI explosive attacks. They're not going to throw grenades at me. They're not going to run up and try to hit me with like a knife or anything, even though I think that'd be pretty awesome. I've also heard people looking for zombies in this game, and I think that's mostly in the conversation for modding. They're like, yeah, let me get a mod that puts zombies into the game. And I do think that that'd be fun and interesting only because I like zombie fighting in video games, and that goes way back. In fact, that probably goes back to Left 4 Dead and the Call of Duty World at War zombie mode. Do you remember that? That was pretty rad. I freaking had so much fun with that when I was younger with my friends. That was a blast. We'd be up all night playing that stuff like Halo, but in Road to Vostok, I don't know. I think it'd have to be a totally separate mod. I don't think that it would work at all for there to be just like zombies present in one or more areas. I think that that should be a separate thing. It's like, zombie mode. Something terrible has happened. The Duga radar has awakened the dead. Or even worse, converted the living to the walking dead. But we'll see what happens. Maybe it will be a thing. There tends to be a lot of ingenuity with these mods, and I think that as systems progress in the game, right, with like the future, the builds, the way that the mechanics of the game change and expand, maybe it'll be a possibility. I've also been looking a little bit into how the Godot engine works, because naturally I've been encouraged to learn how to make my own mods, or at least how to modify mods on my own. Forgot about this. And you know, it seems much more approachable than other game engines that I've looked into in the past have been. And I like that. That's very appealing, because I'm not a computer genius, even though always growing up in my family I was. I just happened to be more into PC stuff and much more of an introvert than a lot of other members of my family, so that's what I did. Whoa, hydration's at 0. My hydration completely fell. Yikes. Drink it up. It is better. It's not all better, necessarily, but I'll get there. I'll get there. I promise I'll get there. All clear. Oh, it's two 9mm bullets. Some mustard. I think it actually hurts your mental health to eat to eat mustard straight. Yeah, it actually reduces your mental health by 5 to just eat straight mustard. Also, I have to think about the batteries in my flashlight, but it is 4 a.m., so the sun's going to be coming up pretty soon. Let me devour some tuna. And drink this, and that'll almost bring me up to full hydration at 92%. So I'm cool with that. Man, I can't wait until I can actually make proper 4K videos, because they always look so much better on YouTube than just like 2K or 1080p. And that's going to be huge for my own satisfaction with being able to put these videos up, especially for games that are primarily dark, gritty, or noisy. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in this cabinet. I'll take those because they're full-on uses. So let's do that, and then cognizine is worth money, so we'll do this. The balm isn't really worth much and doesn't really do anything. I don't really need that either. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it for in here, unless there's anything here in the kitchen, which not really. Yep. Well, I was able to find enough to sustain myself at least, so that may be fine for now, and then I can find some more provisions over at the terminal map, which is a good idea. Let's do this. Unload this magazine. Take the ammunition. And I guess that's that. Anything else up here? This floor is completely boarded up. Can I get a special crate, please? Can I find one special crate before I leave? Oh. Hey, a full SOS kit. Some 7.62. That's always nice. Do this. The music is being very scary in the background, even though I've turned it almost all the way down. It's still making me nervous and upset. That doesn't really have much to it. There's nothing to speak of in here. How about in here? Nope. Nope. Kitchen. Ah, not much. Some frozen juice, tomatoes, and pea soup. Not bad. God, my chair is getting uncomfortable. This chair is so old. I'm frankly surprised it still stands on its own wheels. Ah, no special crate. Nothing at all up here. No luck this time around. And I don't feel like spending all the time to go through all the apartment buildings, so. Moreover, it's just more important, I think, to go out to terminal, because it'll be the first time I've done this in this Ironman run. That's always good. Check in here. What do you got? Melatonin. Why is melatonin in the kitchen, you may ask? Well, I have no idea. I would also like to know. It's closed. Oh, got stuck on the railing. Someone shed their extra gear up here, I guess. Nothing. Nothing. Freezer? Nothing. Oh, really? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Well, I should go find a fire before I move on. Do myself some good. What's that? Hey, that's at 99%. That's getting kept. Check the kitchen. Juice. Yep. Special crate? No. Just a military crate. Crate military. Okay. Time to go over to the campsite and warm myself by the fire, thaw out my provisions, and then make my way over to the terminal. And the sun is coming up. My visibility increases. Ooh. What are my skills looking like again? Stats. Here we go. I completely forgot to spend my points when I was in the village. Because that's right, my skills got reset for whatever reason. Man, there's always so much ambience in these maps. It does sound really cool, but sometimes it's very intimidating. Might I find anything over here? Nope, not really. Oh, yes. Ah, jerry can. I need that. Ah, the tactical watch. I will also take that. Give me these things and this. Unload that. And then put that there. Should I keep this? Probably not. I don't really care to keep that. Nice. Okay. Well, I actually found one special crate, which is neat. Oh, 90%. Remove the voodoo, remove the PBS, put that on there, put that on there. Swap that for that. So this will last much longer. Unload that. That can go right on there. There, that's enjoy that, enjoy that. Swap that for that. Load this magazine. Take these 45 bullets, and here we go. This rifle is in much better shape. Now, where was that camp? Where's the fire that I need to light? Anything in here? Nope. Wow, I really haven't had anything at all in the way of encounters. There was the first guy up on the roof when I arrived, and that was it. Where? Oh, yeah, it is down there. I was just off. I was about to miss it. I knew it was over here. And there's a special crate, too. What luck. Okay. What you got? Oh. PRO, that can go on there. An actual helmet. An armored helmet. That's super awesome and helpful. That's better. Much better. This is a shotgun suppressor, which, how much is it worth anyway? 950. I have cables. I don't really need this stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing in the tent. That tent has another AKS in it. Nothing in there. Okay. So everything should be nice and thawed out now. Body temp is rising. I've got lots in the way of health healing items, which is great. Put that there, I guess. Don't really need to eat and drink right now, but I could. Okay, that's good. Body temp is reaching 100 very shortly in just a few more ticks. Nice. All right, time to go. Okay, let's see what I can find. I always forget about that somehow. Welcome to the terminal. My first trip here in this Ironman playthrough. There's already a bad guy that I can see. There's a soldier up on top of that giant tank. And it's tough to see him through all this weather. The graphics of like the the actual optic are not working well here like this. I wonder if he can see me. Let me check this little depot first. Can often find crates full of things in these little areas. A special crate has a chance to spawn. What's in him? Just some jeans. Oh, there's this. There's a fire. Maybe if I just light every single one I find, it'll help me to remember where they all are in the future. Which would be nice. Nope. Move on to the next one. Still no shots from that guy on top of the tank. And there could well be troops roaming anywhere else too, so I should try to keep my awareness up. Just like I always should anyway, but sometimes I get too comfortable. Anything here? Whoa, there's an M4. Knife, some 9x18. I mean, it's worth over $2,000, but it's gonna take up more space than I feel like giving to any one particular rifle. Can I not? What? Oh, I wish I could just swap those two things, you know? Here, just nudge that over there and do that for now. I probably won't hold on to it anyways. We'll see what happens. Anything in here? Hey, there's a AK-12 magazine. Oh, wow, there's another voodoo on the floor. Let's get that. Let's get that. Stash that on there for now. Put that on there for now to clear up some space. Okay, headed to those structures there. This is obviously a power station. What would it be referred to as, a substation? Oh, special. Special crate. Just checking around in here first. There's something in the trash, an agility book. Always read something out of the trash. There might be something good in it. Okay, agility is now upgraded some. Nice. There's another AK-12 magazine. Unload this. Take that. Hey, look, it's productive already. I'm already having a good time. What you got? Oh, okay. I do still wish that we had an additional holster. I mean, like, even if it was just like a pocket to put a pistol in or something, I really think we need a sidearm slot. This is in better shape. This is in better shape. And check out the magazine, too. Remove the voodoo, put that on there. Do this, do some little forward thinking here, and then do that. Yes. Okay, there's another helmet. I should probably keep that. Here's something for a sidearm that doesn't go on anything else. Okay, good. I like that. This fire is already lit. How is my... Oh yeah, body temp is good. The only thing that's really falling right now is my hydration. Can I, is there? Yes. There is a gap in the wall, but only because this entire section of the wall fell over for whatever reason. And I wonder why that is. It kind of looks like it's poorly shaped down here at the bottom. Was it knocked over? I don't even see anything in the ground suggesting that it was there ever in the first place. Man, I'm really excited for future builds to give us more about the lore and story going on in this game. Because having been teased with being able to actually get to the Duga radar in a previous version of the demo was huge to me. I really, really liked that, and I wanted there to be more to get out of it. I wanted to be able to interpret more information than there was. There was an Easter egg at one point, but that was just like a one-time thing, and I don't think it had anything to do with the lore. It was just something that Auntie put in there for fun, and not everybody found it. I didn't find it. I saw somebody else that found it. But I need more, you know? I need to know more about what happened, and I want to be able to get into these weird esoteric facilities and poke around, find documents and evidence and stuff like that, and start piecing things together, which I imagine we will be able to do. Oh yeah. When there's more content, certainly more with like the AI and stuff. Remove the magazine, remove this magazine, put that magazine there, unload this magazine. Oh yeah, chamber. Shotgun shells. Splint, knife. Okay. Hey, I've been pretty safe so far. There's another fire. So I shall not want for warmth here at the terminal, which is good. Being this far from home, you really want to be able to have lots of opportunities to warm up. I've made it halfway around. The oil samples load every single time you get into the terminal, right? So like, no matter what, every single time I show up here, there's always going to be the samples that I can get. I don't really have the inventory space to deal with it right now, but I could at least get one. Or something. Did you hear that? Of course you heard that. What am I kidding? Advancing. Is that 2 sets of footsteps? Hey. Whoa, that was terrible. Okay. Leveled up again doing that. Mosin, 50%. Hey, there's a armor plate. Can't even carry it because I'm so loaded up on everything. Can I close this door? Yes, I can. There's some 9x18 on the floor, and then some more 9x18 on the floor over here. For whatever reason. So, should I feel like I should probably keep this one of the two. So I can remove the Voodoo and the magazine, which, by the way, is a Car 21 magazines, 223. Clear the chamber. Drop it on the floor, unceremoniously put it down. So maybe I'll... no, because I could use the magazine eventually. So do this, do this, do this. Put that there. Drink. Eat. Good. Doing real good. Now pick up the armor plate. Don't have the rig on me, which I probably should. That's a problem. Okay, there's still another building over here I can check too. Hello? Nobody. Something in both of these. Hey! 91%. That's also better. Pull off the hybrid. Remove the magazine. Swap that for that. Put that in there. Put that on there. Unload this. Oh, so many steps. And then this is also good. But I don't necessarily want to just carry around a bunch of these magazines, so I will take the ammunition out of this. Oh, this one had fewer bullets. I could have just emptied that one instead. All right, put that there. Empty this. And this. Take. So many bullets. This is good. Yeah. Okay, I can check the shipping containers too, but I just want to take... Oh, yeah, that's good. Just want to take a quick look over here to make sure that I'm not missing anything or anyone. Yes. Okay, take that. Still haven't taken any injuries. Still feeling pretty good about that. Ooh, there's a scrum of 240. I need this for a task. Put it right there, because it's a bigger knife. Yeah, look at that. Headshot. Okay. Don't need anything else in here. Oh. Okay. All set. Yep. Okay. Feeling good. What can I find on him? Not much. I'll take the soda. How good is your KA-12? 13%, soldier. What are you even doing with your life? Besides getting shot by me, and he really didn't put up much of a fight. Believe you me, we are all very excited to see the advancements made on the bot behaviors in the next build. Nope, don't need a hat and some yeast. There's nothing else really over here, is there? I don't think so. Also, let me reduce that. Do I have PIP on? I do. You know what? I think maybe I'll... I don't know. Maybe I'll turn it off for now. Just seems a lot smoother running without the PIP setting. And I like how snappy it is right here in this moment. Don't get me wrong, it is immersive and I do like that, but I don't know. Just not feeling it at the moment, I guess. Thing here. I also am looking forward to what I hope will be a greater diversity of containers to find things in. Because one of the fun things about games like Escape from Tarkov and whatnot is that there are a ton of different things you can open to find stuff, which I think is much more immersive and much more engaging. So you can like open up duffel bags you find and like jackets to check their pockets and little closed containers for like health items and stuff. All that sort of thing. Toolboxes. Yeah, I just heard that. Not bad. That's not so great. Is he up high or down low? Oh, he's down low. Okay. Just mix it up. Come in the middle, see what I can find. There might be some good stuff. For example... Oh. Maybe I'll come around. Take the left side, move up. Is he gonna watch for me? Is he just gonna keep advancing in the same direction he was before? Will he go up the stairs? What's he gonna do? And is it too bad of a joke to say that it's Russian roulette? Alright. Okay. That might make me all clear for now. What'd you have? Give me all your stuff. Okay, the thing is at 42%. It's got the laser attachment. Still looking for more of those useful, profitable crates. But I may not find any more. I can at least check these military crates. Oh, man. Yeah, it's at 86%, but man, I don't know. I don't really have the... Oops. Don't really have the space to deal with that. 223. I do feel like it's kind of miraculous that I haven't taken any damage yet. Maybe I'm just getting better at protecting myself. But they haven't hit me. Just wait, though. When I increase the bot count again and set up the bot war so that each of the bot types appear in each of the maps, it's gonna get crazy again. It's gonna be the real strain on my actual in real life health. Got anything? Nope. Okay, let's see. I checked that side. I've come over here from this way now. What else can I find? Also, did more troops spawn? Are they going to be up high? Will they be down low? Am I going to find any oil samples? I haven't seen any so far. Body temperature is falling a bit. I can see the icon now. Check in here. Nope. Oh. Nah. I'll take it. Okay. Pea soup, cat food. Still no samples. I'm not seeing any more special crates. So what might I find? You got anything? Nope. And then there's nothing else that I have to check over in this direction, right? Does anything pop up ever between these train cars? Nah. There's nothing here. Nothing on these little catwalks or whatever. Platforms with stairs. Presumably to be able to interface with the tops of the train cars, I would have to assume. I never feel like going up on top of the tanks because it takes so long and I'm so exposed going up the winding staircases to get around them. And I don't, man, I don't remember if any special crates ever spawn up there. possible. If I was making the game, I would create the chance for special crates to spawn on top of the tanks, but I can't remember ever finding one up there. You know what it does remind me of, though? The harbor. Do you remember the harbor map that was in one of the earlier demos? Where you could like go to the maybe it was called the shipyard. I can't remember, but it was just a little harbor. It also had these giant drum-like, you know, silo tanks, whatever. You could go not only on top of them, but also inside of them. They were like, you like go in a doorway at the bottom, and then there was like a network of catwalks between them and out beyond them a little bit. That was cool. I really did like that map. That was nice. I desperately hope that we're gonna get it back in some way. Hopefully it's better now, or it will be whenever it comes out. Oh, oil sample. I don't think I've ever seen one spawn out this far. Only ever like in the spaces between the giant tanks. Well, I don't have the space for it. But it's okay, because I will come back out here specifically for those, and I'll get all three at once, take them back, do the task, and just be done with it. Because they take up a lot of space, and they're heavy. Not that the weight really has much to do with my gameplay. I think I checked everything. Whoa. Hi, fellas. Yeah, you see, you really want him to panic more. He should be much more engaging than that. It's funny because the mod that I'm using that overhauls the AI does actually change their behavior a little bit, but you can only do so much about it. How'd they even get in there? Ah, I see. I just walked in. Why? Why did they do that? Also, this is kind of a weird, spooky view, isn't it? Wow. Oops, my arms are exhausted. I lost all my arm stamina. Whoa! I found the ammo guy. Ah. Wow. That's in good shape. What a shame. 3,635. Holy crap. Oh, man. You know, I could take it. I could swap out for this. But I want to keep that, and I want to keep the ammunition, obviously, so we'll do that and do that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's got the suppressor on that. I desperately wish that I could have some more contextual control of the environment so that I could just remove attachments without, oh god, without having to do anything else. Where's that coming from? I have no idea. I don't think he can actually properly see me or get a shot on me. This guy was the ammo carrier, yes? Yes, he was. I'm getting shot at, but it's whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna unload these magazines. Good stuff. Give me the bullets. Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you for your contribution. Oh. What the hell, man?